Right, hello viewers and welcome to the latest video from Tucker Videos. And today I am at Huddersfield, which is on the TransPennine Express network. Departing out there was 185123, which is on the 1327 service to Middlesbrough, originating from Manchester Airport. Just to my right here is 150143, which is on a service to Wakefield Westgate. That will depart at 1331. The TransPennine Express service to Middlesbrough we just saw was the 1327 departure. Over the other side, 185129. And another 185 on the rear. They're heading on a service to Liverpool Lime Street from Scarborough, the 1330 departure. The rear unit is 185132. That's on the 1330 departure. So today here at Huddersfield we'll be seeing services from TransPennine Express and Northern trains. So, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Let's get started here at Huddersfield. Right, departing out there, 185129 and 185132. They're heading on the 1330 service to Liverpool Lime Street from Scarborough. And also departing out 150143, which is heading on the 1331 service to Wakefield Westgate, starting here. Departing out here, 185145, with a service, the 1340 service to Manchester Airport from York, 185145. Right, terminating in now is 15206, terminating in from Ashton upon Underline. Right, also terminating in we have 15205 with a terminating service from Selby, which will then form a service to Leeds. He'll be the 1351 departure to Leeds, which will be heading via Bradford and Halifax, while the other service to Leeds, 144003. There'll be 1359. Well, this one will be the 1351. This one will go via Dewsbury, and is actually the quickest service, about 33 minutes. While the Dash 2 will take about 66 minutes, 66 minutes or so to go to Leeds via Halifax and Bradford and fuck that way. Right, coming in now is just slightly delayed. 1346 service to Scarborough from Liverpool Lime Street. 185113. Right, about to depart now, 185113. That's on the, which is departing now. Departing for Scarborough, 7 minutes late. Is on the 1346 service, but departing 7 minutes late. Right, departing out now is the 1351 service to Leeds by Northern Trains, formed of 150 205. Heading out about 4 minutes late due to waiting for Scarborough service, while also coming in is a TransPennine Express 185. It's 185 106, which is forming the 1356 service to Manchester Piccadilly from Hull. 185 106 for Manchester Piccadilly. Right, coming in now onto platform 8 is 185 110, and that's on the 1355 TransPennine Express service to York from Manchester Airport. Running slightly late. Right, departing out now 185 110, which is on a TransPennine Express service to York from Manchester Airport. It's a slightly delayed 1356 departure. Right, departing out is 144003 with a Northern Train service to Leeds from here, starting here, departing 1 minute later. Scheduled 13:59 departure, departing at 1400. One 144003. Right, departing out here 185 112, and that's on the 14 whatever it is, 1411 service to Manchester Airport from Middlesbrough. 185 112, and departing here 185 120, and that's on the slightly delayed 1413 service to Hull, which is from Manchester Piccadilly. Next up to depart is 150-206, which is forming the 1415 service to Ashton under Lyne, which starts here 150-206, which is here. We'll see it depart out in a moment. Right, terminating in down there is a 3 carriage class 144 pacer terminating in from I was going to say Westfield Wakegate. It's Wakefield Westgate that is terminating in from, which we'll see a bit later on. Meanwhile, it looks like 150-206 is about to depart for Ashton upon Lyne, so let's see it go, and then I'll walk down to get the numbers of the 144. And off goes 150-206, heading for Ashton upon Lyne. Right, I've come down to platforms where platforms 5 and 6 are to see the terminating service from Wakefield Westgate. The unit on the service is 144016 and will be forming a service back to Leeds later. He'll be on the 1450 service to Leeds a bit later on. Right, departing out here it's 185104, which is forming a TransPennine Express service to Middlesbrough, originating from Manchester Airport. 185104. Right, departing out here 185134 and 185122, and they are heading on a service to Liverpool Lime Street from Scarborough on the 1430 departure. Right, coming in now, we've got a terminating pacer from Leeds, terminating in a couple of minutes early. It's 144002 that's terminating in on this service. Right, departing out here is 144002. And that's on the delayed 1431 Northern train service to Wakefield Westgate. Departing out about 5 or 6 minutes late after a late running inbound service that it formed from. Well, also coming in, we've got a TransPennine Express Class 185, and this is on the delayed 1430 service to Liverpool Lime Street, originating from Scarborough. Or is this it looks like it's Manchester Airport. It was 1340 York to Manchester Airport service, which is formed of 185116, heading from Manchester Airport. Got a bit muddled up there. Anyway, 185116. Right, departing out now is the 1440 TransPennine Express service to Manchester Airport. That's formed of 185116, and coming in now is 15268, which is on a terminating service from Ashton under Lyne, which will then form the 1515 service back to Ashton under Lyne a bit later. Right, coming in there is 185141 and 185111. 185111 with the Victoria Cross livery at either end, and they're heading on the service to Scarborough, the 1446 service to Scarborough, originating from Liverpool Lime Street, which I saw at Stalybridge earlier, heading to Liverpool. And then coming in here is a terminating service from Sheffield, a terminating class 144 Pacer.
Calling at Brickhouse, Halifax, Lowmore, Bradford Interchange, New Pudsey, Bramley and Leeds. This train has 2 carriages.
And it's 144014.
Northern service to Leeds.
And that will form the 1513 service back to Sheffield a bit later on in about 25-26 minutes time. Like coming in down there is a class 185 which is on the 1455 service to York, which will call now after here at Leeds and York only. 185 137 I believe. Yes, it is 185 137, which will be heading to York. Right, just passing out 185 137, that's on the 1455 to York. While also coming in is another 185, this is on the 1456 to Manchester Piccadilly from Hull, which is 185 114. 185 114 on a service to Hull.
The next train to depart on platform 6 will be the 14.
Right, and now departing 185 114, which is on the 1456 service to Manchester Piccadilly, with only Stalybridge and Manchester Piccadilly its remaining stops. And I can confirm that, seeing as I'm at Huddersfield, yes, I have seen the floof. She does exist. So yeah. And well, any minute now, 144016 will depart for Leeds. So yeah. I have been reading the book about Felix. It's been a really interesting read so far, and with all of that and everything. So I do suggest reading it. And anyway, 144016 is departing for Leeds on the 1459 service departure, originating here. 144016.
Wakefield, Stalybridge and this train has 2
Right, departing there is 185 142, and that's heading on a service to Manchester Airport from Middlesbrough. The 1511 departure, departing slightly late. Right, departing out here is 144014, and that's heading on the 1513 Northern train service to Sheffield, originating here, starting here. Right, coming in now is the other 1513 service. It's departing, it's in slightly late, 185 106, and it's on a service to Hull from Manchester Piccadilly, heading in there onto platform 8. And also coming in it looks like we have a terminating northern train service from Wakefield to Westgate. Here's a -1, but the exact number for it I'll get in a while when so I can have time to actually walk down and actually pick it up, actually see what the number actually is, because it's quite too far away for me to see from down here near platform 2. Right, departing is the 15:15 service to Ashton-under-Lyne, starting here, 1:52.68. Yeah, it's definitely a -2, definitely not a pacer, even with all that squeal. 1:52.68 with the 15:15 to Ashton-under-Lyne, departing slightly late from here where it starts, and that's the fourth time we've seen it depart for Ashton today. 1:52.68. And as I said, once I managed to walk back up here, I would get you the number of this 150 that are terminated in from Wakefield Westgate. The unit which is returning up, obviously coming in earlier, 150.143. We saw this earlier in the video. Like coming in here, here's the 15:30 service to Liverpool Lime Street from Scarborough.
Wakefield Kirkgate and Wakefield Westgate. This train has 2 carriages.
Which is from 185, 147. Next stop Stalybridge, followed by Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Oxford Road, Birchwood, Warrington Central, Liverpool South Parkway and Liverpool Lime Street. Right, departing now is 185, 110 with a 15:40 service to Manchester Airport from York. 185, 110. Right, coming in now is 185, whatever it is, on the 15:56 service to Manchester Piccadilly from Hull. Is 185, 127. And it's coming in from Hull. And also there's another 185 coming in on platform 8 on the other side. I think that's a York service from Manchester Airport on platform 8, the 15:55. I will catch that as it departs, as well as 185, 127, and then 144.003 just to my right here. Right, departing out now is 185, 127 with a service to Manchester Piccadilly from Hull on the 15:56 departure, departing 1 minute late. And I think also departing, yes it is. It's a 15:55 to York 185, 145 is the unit it's formed of, coming from Manchester Airport. Right, about to depart is 144,003, which it does now on the 15:59 service to Leeds via Dewsbury. And as that one pulls out, I'm going to end my Huddersfield video here and say, if you have liked what I've seen here at Huddersfield, then please do like and subscribe. Please leave any comments below, because I'll get back to them as and when I can. Please let me know anything you have liked about the video, so I can keep trying to do some more of it. And anything you may not have liked so much about it, so I can try and improve on them. And also any recommendations are welcome, so please do leave them in the comments below. Huddersfield's been a great station to film at, lots of variety of stuff. At least we get to see some paces as well. Some 144s and a couple 1 or 2 142s as well, which is a great addition to the variety we saw at Stalybridge earlier, along with the TransPennine 185s and the Northern 150s, 150-206 and 150-268 on the Ashton-under-Lyme services, so that's great. My next station is to be confirmed, but I do have a rough idea of where I'd like to go next, but definitely it's to be confirmed next station. In the meantime, thank you for watching my Huddersfield video. See you in my next video from wherever it's from. In the meantime, thank you guys for watching. See you all next time. In the meantime, cheerio.